Hello everyone, and welcome to this Sunday's lecture on the flying seed. We missed last Sunday because I was out at the seat of the flying seed, the seed of eternal light in Hawaii, and we did an advanced course, a teacher training course on the flying seed. There were a lot of people there and it was a great course. We weren't entirely sure everything that was going to be covered ahead of time, but we learned a lot during the course, and as such we're looking forward to the next one. I'm going to be doing the same course in Taiwan in August, in mid-August. Then probably in September we will do another one in Hawaii, and then in October another one in Taiwan. So it's fortunate that we've had a lot of fun doing it over the last week, a lot of new information. And I do not, however, have information for you right now from Latos. I have not received any new information from Cindy, so we're simply going to do a brief review. I wanted to make sure to be able to say hi to you because I missed you last Sunday, and I want to make sure that we, at least every Sunday, spend a little bit of time focusing on the flying seed, since that's what Latos wanted. On Wednesday, I'll do an introductory lecture, and then next Sunday, we will get new information presented for the flying seed. But let's go ahead and get started with a brief review. Remember that with the flying seed, we have sunrise and sunset seeds. These are the most important parts of our day regarding the flying seed and biogenesis. The sunrise seeds are the I am seeds plus the daily seed. The I am seeds stands for your inception seed, appellation seed, and mission seed. You will remember, of course, because we've gone over this many times, your inception seed is based on your date, time, and location of birth. You find that on the website. Once you realize what your inception seed is, whether it's seed number 1 or 20 or 55, whatever your inception seed is, that's not going to change unless you made a mistake in your recollection on your date, time, and location of birth. But aside from that instance, your inception seed will always remain your inception seed. So you look for it once, then you never have to look for it again. That one's going to remain with you. Your appellation seed is your name seed. This one can change if you change your name. If you decide to focus to go by a nickname or to change your name entirely, then your appellation seed may change. But assuming that you go by one name and you've always gone by that name and you plan to continue going by that name, then your appellation seed is one that you find one time and then you never need to change it. Again, you find it on the website. Your mission seed. This is something that until you have the opportunity to attend the training course in Hawaii or in Los Angeles or in Taiwan, then your mission seed will change on a day-to-day basis. You throw the moon wings, you let fly the moon wings every morning using the intent, I am thy instrument. Now, if you have the opportunity to go to the seat of eternal light in Hawaii, or the Western Gate in Los Angeles, or the Eastern Gate in Taiwan, whether it is at the Great Central Translator in Hawaii or at the Chair of Genesis in either of the gates. When you are there, in that environment, you can let fly the moon wings to find your mission seed. You actually find 3 mission seeds, and during those courses, you receive training on how to use those 3 seeds. But once you find those, you never need to change them again. So you don't have to find on a daily basis what your mission seed is. You just stick with the ones that you've got. But until that time, you need to let fly the moon wings every morning with the intent, I am thy instrument. It will tell you your mission seed, at least for that day. So why can this change? If your mission isn't going to change, if your path in life isn't going to change, why would you need to update this seed every day? Lantos explained, we went over this a month ago, Lantos explained that there can be interference in your environment, interference in the atmosphere. Just like a satellite dish, the reception is affected by weather. If you have a snowstorm or a thunderstorm, then the reception can be affected. Likewise, when there's negativity in the environment, not just in your household, but even in your city, even in your state, when there's negativity, then it is able to interfere with the signal that the moon wings receives, that they receive. And that means you go ahead and throw the moon wings every day for your mission seed so that you can update the information based on the most recent receptivity that the moon wings have. You do each of those for either 1 or 3 minutes. So if you're in a hurry, just do each one for 1 minute. That's only 3 minutes. Then you do the daily seed. The daily seed is 3 to 5 minutes. And that is, of course, updated every day. And there are 2 seeds each day because there's almost never a time when a seed becomes active at precisely midnight for exactly 24 hours through that calendar day. So most of the time, you're going to find 2 seeds active on each calendar day. The one that you choose is the one that is active at the time that you're doing your sunrise seeds. So let's say you're doing your sunrise seeds at 7 a.m., but the daily seed changes at 9:30 a.m. Still use the seed that's active at 7 a.m. when you're doing your sunrise seeds. And you enliven that with your flying seed 3 to 5 minutes. So that's the sunrise seed session. Now, our sunset seeds. These, Lanto said, you do before bed, obviously, with the sunset there. They're the seed of action, the seed of relationship, and then your inception seed. So the seed of action, what is this one supposed to do? When you've had events during the course of your day that were bad, then this will help to mitigate the negative effects of those events. It will make it less bad as you move on into the next day. Or maybe you had a good event happen to you. We always like that more. And if you do, then this will strengthen those positive effects of that good event on your life. The seed of relationship strengthens relationships, not just earthly relationships, you and other people, but also cosmic relationships. So we enliven the seed of action and the seed of relationship at the end of each day. The seed of action we enliven by taking the moon wings, letting fly the moon wings with the intent, I am the way. You do that before each of the 4 throws of the moon wings, and then that will give you your seed of action for that evening. The seed of relationship uses a different intent. You let fly the moon wings 4 times. And the intent for the seed of relationship is I am the song of life. Once you find those 2 seeds, you know the wheels that are related to them, go ahead and set those up on the flying seed. And of course, we finish up with the inception seed. So have that wheel on your flying seed. Then you enliven those seeds for 3 or 5 minutes each one. So this will take you 9 minutes or close to 15 minutes. Depending upon how much time you want to spend doing it. Now, just a brief review of the activities that Lanto said we might want to try on a daily and weekly basis. What he said we really do want to do every day: the sunrise and sunset seeds, the creating practice, as well as your technique of the personal pathway, the nectar of life technique. These were the ones that he said repeatedly we should really try to be doing these. So you've been doing your creating practice. Some of you have been doing it for the past 8 years nearly. And you've been doing the nectar of life technique for nearly that long as well. All we're adding in is 10 minutes in the morning and 10 to 15 minutes in the evening on the flying seed, the sunrise and sunset seeds. Now the rest of what he said would be good for us to do is generally quite manageable. So let's see, in the morning time we have the sunrise seeds, the golden matrix, that takes 10 more minutes of your time. So that's a significant amount of time to add in, considering that your sunrise seeds only took 10 minutes. So why do we do the golden matrix? Remember, Lanto said that when you enliven the golden matrix, using the super water cell and super star cell for 5 minutes, holding them in your hands, then holding the pendant of eternal light in your left hand and the golden biotrinity in your right hand. With this, not only do you enliven that energy of the great star of Genesis around you, but importantly, it changes the physical structure of your body to more easily, more readily, more fully embrace the energy of the flying seed. So it helps you be able to work with the flying seed, and that's going to impact every area of your life. So that's why we do the golden matrix after the sunrise seeds in the morning. Then we do our creating practice and our ability, also the creating practice, just the art of ability. We do that for as long as we want or as short as we want. If you're in a hurry, just a minute on each one is fine. And then make sure to do the shield of protection. Use your flame and shield, followed by your flame and pendant of eternal light every morning, because that will help to protect that great light that you created within you from any negativity. In the afternoon, if you have time, if you're not at work, go ahead and do your Pearl of Starlight technique if you have it. Now, if you are at work, then just do it when you get home or whenever you normally do it. In the evening time before bed, here's where you will, of course, do your sunset seeds. But then Lanta said it's helpful to do the affluence technique, the phrases of prosperity. That'll take you 10 to 15 minutes. The vision technique could take 5 to 10 minutes on that. And the technique of the personal pathway. That's the nectar of life. So if you're pressed for time in the evening and you want to cut out some of it, focus on the nectar of life, the personal pathway technique, as well as the sunset seeds. Those two are the two that Lanta said you really should try doing every evening. Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I've missed you. It's great to be able to see you again and talk with you again. Sorry that I don't have new information for you today on the flying seed, but I promise next Sunday we will have new information for you. So I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Everyone, have a great day.